set to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford.
Hurts pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yo, 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You must be getting 57 to Mike.
Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a little rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jalen Hurts.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, New York.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And 4th down coming up.
The field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And is much more successful as well.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
57 to Mike. 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Buying time to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
5-yard gain on
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, New York.
Jones on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And it brings up third down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And Barkley did not get there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check back.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
15-yard line.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Giants.
This is Barkley. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing, Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
Now Saquon Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Barkley again.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he fends him off. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Out of the gun now on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 36-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Giants, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.